Okay, so you might notice that I have the Mask of Truth. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea how to get back the Mask of Truth. I did not, however, play through the whole randomizer again. That'd be ridiculous. It's already 12 p.m. and I need to get that video I just recorded, exported, uploaded, and all that. Instead, I cheated. All my young Deku Scrub brothers say, you have a horrible face, but don't worry, we will reward you with many Deku Nuts. Of course, we will also enable you to carry more of them. Abracadabra, alakazam. Thank you. There's our 100th Skulltula token. So anyways, I cheated. I learned how to go to the debugger, go to the memory, and change a value to give me the Mask of Truth. Like here, I can even change it back to being the Skull Mask, for example, which is what I probably will keep it as. But for now, I'm going to make it the Bunny Hood, just to run faster. Actually, we don't need to be anywhere here, so actually I could probably change that back to being Skull Mask. What happens since I'm wearing... Okay. Good. Doesn't break everything. Let's go back to being an adult. So yeah, no, I figured out how to change the values of the debugger memory thing. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, hang on. I'm adding a note so I don't forget what the heck it is. In case there's ever a moment where, well, actually there will be a moment where I need to do this again, depending on how my entrance randomizer is. Because my entrance randomizer, I've already missed the chance for the Skull Mask, which is 25, because this was like hex something, I don't remember what the heck it's called already, I've forgotten. But its value was 2B for Mask of Truth, I mean. Skull Mask is 25. Bunny Hood was 27. Apparently, okay, gotta make sure I played that right. Apparently, the way that the memory counts is starts from 0, goes to 9. Yeah, I think goes to 9, and then goes A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, and then it goes to 10 and and starts all over. 10 counting as the equivalent to 0. Holy cow! Because the entrance randomizer, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna walk through here and end up in Hyrule Field, because that's actually where that leads me in the randomizer that I'm doing. Like, my spawn point as an adult is specifically the Nocturne of Shadow spawn point, and it takes me there. Hello! Since you've destroyed 100 spiders of the curse on me has been broken. Thank you. Here's a token of my appreciation. Please take it. That's probably vanilla for all I know. Either way, not worth it. But we're done finally. We're done with that. Thank goodness. Unfortunately, that is... Actually, no, I know that's vanilla, because that's not randomized. That can never be randomized. It's not even an option to be randomized. Because I think they understand that no one wants 100 Skulltula tokens to be an important item. Because that just means, yeah, go full clear the entire game, guaranteed, because the one hookshot upgrade that you need, or something, is stuck behind there. Your Arrows of Light is now 100 Skulltula tokens. I think it used to be an option, though. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've seen those settings. I know on the tracker it mentions, like, the medallions and the spiritual stones being able to be randomized anywhere. And I wish the version of the randomizer I use could do that, because that sounds like fun. to not have to do the dungeons and just be able to like have a run where I actually only do 2 dungeons. That sounds hilarious and fun. But anyways, we have everything. All that's remaining for checks now are rupees and whatnot. So that's nice. And maybe keys. I think we have all the keys though. Probably. I don't feel like using blue fire arrows, so I'll be taking this, thank you. But man, I will say the entrance randomizer is fun. I am enjoying it, but it is sure as heck confusing, which is the whole point of it, but still. And when you have my kind of luck, it can also be kind of tedious and annoying. That was some lag. But it can be very tedious and annoying because, for example, for me, and my luck, well, there's a key. Kind of prove me wrong, I guess. Where are you? There you go. But, Kid Link spawned in front of Goron City on Death Mountain Trail. Which is alright. I mean, that gets you some checks, especially once you get explosives. Then you can get more checks. It's not that one. Or is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's this one that goes into the pit. I had to think for a second. First time coming back to randomizers doing this one, I got it immediately. And now every other time I walk... Or now whenever I walk into this room, I always have to stop and think for like 30 seconds on which one it is. I don't know how the heck I got like the most beginner luck on this 3-move puzzle. More than 3 move, 4-move, 5-move puzzle. But I did. Oh, I need hammer for this, don't I? Let me just go get that then. But Death Mountain Trail, it was fine. It was hilarious because the first entrance that I walked through was the Goron City entrance. Because I mean, I'm right next to it, might as well. And hilariously, it took me to Zora's Domain. Because, yeah, that makes sense. Fish people are just living over on Death Mountain now. Of course. How could it... Or I should have known. But yeah, we'll keep the model. I was gonna open the menu for this whole purpose of unequipping the model, but we'll leave it equipped. Those who know, know. But the reason why I say I had annoying luck with, though, is from Death Mountain Trail, I can get to Lon Lon Ranch, the Fire Temple, because I randomized almost everything I could for entrances. The one exception is for boss entrances. I made it so it's age blocked or age restricted, which I think means that Kid Link's gonna end up fighting Kid Link bosses rather than adult Link bosses. And that's exactly what I want, because I do not, by any means... That doesn't actually replace my Goron sword, right? Okay, cool. Just making sure. Just making sure. I'm also going to mark down the last thing on our tracker. There we go. But... Oh, right, he did fire. I still refuse to unequip the light arrows. But you can lead me to Lon Lon Ranch if I go to what normally leads to Kakariko Village. I can get to Fire Temple from Donko's Cavern. Top of the mountain, I don't even remember where that brings me, but grottos and and fairy fountains and stuff are mixed with each other specifically. That's not a choice I had. I preferably would have had it. I swear, you can hit this with Din's Fire. Fine. Be that way. Guess they're finally gonna get me to unequip that. I could've swore you can hit that with... You can hit that with normal arrows, too. I don't know if light arrows would work, though. Anyways. So pretty much I can only get the Zora's domain, because Lon Lon Ranch was just a bunch of dead ends. For me. So... Whatever, that's fine. Fair enough. Oh, I have a lot of empty bottles. We don't need fairies. But yeah, no, it's like, fair enough. Right? I can get through Zora's domain and whatnot. The only way forward that Zora's domain has for me is if I enter the shop, it brings me to Gerudo Fortress, which would be fine, because Gerudo Fortress has like 50,000 entrances, inside and outside. So, to go to that location in particular, I'm safe saying it, because this fan is weird. Sometimes it pushes you even though it's stopped. Like right there, it was pushing me a bit. So yeah, so it's like Gerudo Fortress. Tons of entrances. And honestly, it has a lot of useful ones for me. In the randomizer I'm doing. To which if I continue it today, it will be the 3rd day that I've played it for. Because I've only yesterday made progress with main items. It took me a whole day. Or at least a good chunk of a day. And I didn't find anything helpful. Not a single, like, major item. Not a bow, hookshot, slingshot, boomerang. All I got was ponchos. That was it. But, the unfortunate part is, there's one room in particular in Gerudo Fortress that leads you to the top of the pit, where you would normally get thrown down into the cell. That pathway has a giant wall that is only scalable with the hookshot. That is the one specific room that Cave Link can access. So until I find the Zora scale, because the shortcut to Hyrule, or to Lake Hylia, does actually lead me somewhere else. Until I find the hookshot, every time I spawn as Kid Link, like save and quit, which I had to do a lot, because there's a lot of parts of the map where I'm just stuck. Like, it's a complete dead end, like Gerudo Valley. If I cross the bridge, it's just a dead end. Like, I can't get back across the bridge, and that's the only way out of the valley. That won't unblock me right now. Just otherwise, it brings me to, I think behind King Sora, and I haven't gotten Gerudo's letter, so I'm just stuck behind his big butt. So it's like, I've had to save and quit a lot. And, in Gerudo Fortress, in the randomizer, if you... Oh, wait, actually, this is the perfect time to show the thing that I learned. Because I learned a couple things while doing the entrance randomizer. Like, for example, the way that you do that crouch stab thing is super simple. It is literally just do an attack, and you just crouch stab without C-targeting. Or whatever. For me, it's L, because I'm using the game controller. It's just that simple. Oh, that also reminds me, I forgot to show something as a kid. So as a kid, I also learned a lineup for... Also, if you don't let go... Oops. If you don't let go of target, he rolls to the side for some reason. I don't know why. I learned a setup for this. So you backflip, you let go, you retarget, you hold up the stick, you jump attack. I screwed it up. There There you go. It should hit twice. That's why I knew immediately that I messed it up. And then look, you got the permanent stick. This was something else I learned, because, yeah, in Gerudo Fortress, having to fight all 4 fights of the guard, or like doing all 4 guard fights, yeah, I really did just make a cut. Just gonna do that immediately. Doing all 4 guard fights kinda sucks if you only have 10 sticks to do it with. I will crouch stab the heck out of you. Die! Look how great crouch stabbing is. But you just gave it the value of... Wow, because it has so much range too. Goron sword. That guy didn't even actually get to hit me. That could also be because I don't know if those guys have the same amount of health. Or not. I'm gonna crouch stab the heck out of Ganondorf. But I do need magic. But yeah, no, it's like, so I had to go look up how to do a setup, or if there were any setups for having the broken Deku stick, so I could do all those fights. I've yet to get a key in that randomizer though, for a Gerudo training ground, or not training grounds, fortress. So all the carpenters, while happy that I defeated the guard, are still locked in jail. Which does remind me, I have funny notes that I'll mention as we fight Ganondorf, but we got a cutscene to go through first. So let's go through that first. Sorry, I just love the idea of Link stomping up the stairs with the iron boots. You just get to the top stairs, just exhausted. After what you did to... I don't even know what that he's saying. Ha ha ha. You'll never beat me by reflecting my bolts and unleashing the arrows from Hyrule Field. Yeah, randomizer tells you where the light arrows are if you can get here without them. Ooh, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Boog. First randomizer. Accidentally got the name by. I have that video where I was just pretty much dumping all the clips that I have on my computer to free up space. I want to stay safe because I really want to do this. You can hit back then with a bottle. You can do the same in Wind Waker. I don't know how many other games you get the opportunity to do this. I just know for these ones it works like this. Hi, I forgot to shoot you with an arrow. So, my bad. Oh yeah, I think I also saw in the randomizer, because it was talking about how crouch stab takes the property of whatever the heck you swung with last also. So like, they were talking about how the Master Sword does more damage to Ganondorf or something. Ganondorf or Ganon, I don't remember which. So, make sure that crouch stab. Wow, that was a quick one. I don't know if Big Goron Sword would be better or not, but I'll still gladly stab him with that. I'm gonna go back to Big Goron Sword though. But apparently you can even break rocks, like if you swing the Megaton Hammer. You can actually still break rocks with crouch stab. Oh, let's go, I actually got it. Okay, you can spin attack that and actually counter it. There he goes. But anyways, goofy names for my entrance tracker. because I have to sit here and figure out what I'm going to call each entrance and stuff, but in a way that I'll actually remember which one I'm referring to. Which, don't even get me... Like, Market Town is just a pain, the name. You think Gerudo Fortress would be bad? Market Town sucks. But just because the drawbridge section, where you can enter that pot room with the guard and all the pots, just because of that section, also, hey, yeah, escape the castle now for 3 minutes. Hey, can I talk to you? No? Okay. But yeah, no. Market Town sucks because of that one section, because I have to be super specific and be like, oh, here's the drawbridge. Well, actually, I figured out I can call it the drawbridge alley. So that's what I named that one. That's 3 different entrances right there. But then you have Hyrule Field going across the drawbridge, and then you have Market Town heading towards the drawbridge. It's just too much. Hi, can you walk? I went the wrong way, but you can probably lead me to the correct way. The person who needs to open the doors. Thank you. But, have to get across already. Like, really just walks the doors slowly, huh? For Gerudo Fortress, I named the things based on like the entrance or like the rooms they lead you into. So I have stuff like double jail, because there's 2 jail cells. I have I also specify the entrances like and I use different description for each entrance, even if it's a different room. So then I have like the one room with the big pot that they're cooking something in. I call that just pot room. But because it's in Gerudo Fortress, I won't get confused with the normal pot room. But also, yeah, if you haven't noticed, the jump attack actually does give you more range on the crouch stab. So if you do this with like Kokiri sword, like if you jump attack with like a stick and you do this with a Kokiri sword, you just have so much range for the tiny sword. So I call that pot room, but then you have, 2 entrances on the upper part of it and then 2 lower entrances that are right next to each other. So I have it upper and lower, and I have upper left and right, and lower close and far. But then I also have curvy jail. Which curvy jail is... Why did you go that way? Also open the door, thank you. Curvy jail is called curvy jail because one of the entrances goes on like a little mini spiral, and I found that funny, so I was and I needed a name, I didn't know what the heck to call it otherwise, so I was just like, this is curvy jail. So you have curvy jail ramp and curvy jail's curve, because the other entrance has a slope. But all these names are good and all, but they don't really work. They don't really work when you're outside of the fortress, because you can't see what room each one of them are, and I haven't memorized which door leads to which room. So I need a specification for those too. So I put down the name of which room they lead to, so I can try it hopefully one of these days and learn which door leads to which room on a normal basis. But then I put in brackets a different description, so I can remember which door it actually is. So I have ones like Tiny Step, next to Tiny Step, Ramp, Top of Vines, Far Top of Vines, because there's 2 at the top of the vines, below the vines, Drop, this is where you have to drop to. Actually 2 that you have to drop to, but one of them's really hidden and tucked away, which is, that one's normally the one that leads you to the hookshot room. Ganondorf, or actually Ganon, sorry. Ganon, you are way too loud right now in my ears. I'm pretty sure you're talking over me. That's just rude. Oh no, the Master Sword. Whatever shall we do? Also, you gotta love this zoom in on having the faceless creature that follows you around the elevator, who then tells you Ganon. I really have no idea what his weak point is. Thank you, game, for specifying that Navi is here. For Navi to do absolutely nothing for us. Oh, you know what? This is probably a perfect time to do the crouch stab thing because it's super annoying trying to hit the tail. Oh, hey, you bombs? Oh, well, I just undid the crouch jump attack. It's actually slapped. Oh, yeah, you can roll in between the legs. Well, can I not aim up? No, it does not seem like I can aim up. That's fine. So yeah, so I call the one that normally leads you to that hookshot hallway hidden, because it's so tucked away in one time. And then, like I said, it leads you to the top of that pit, and you can turn it and you get arrested while having the hookshot. If you don't have the hookshot, the randomizer, or maybe the game itself has a failsafe for that, so you don't get soft locked to jail. It just doesn't throw you in jail. If you're Adult Link, they'll throw you at the entrance to the fortress. Like if you were walking in from the valley. If you're Kid Link, it just throws you back into whatever entrance you just came from. Which is so much more convenient. Fun fact, also, you can hit Ganon's tail. Ooh, the Master Sword is here, hurry up. You can hit Ganon's tail with the hookshot, light arrows, anything that will actually deal damage. Kind of like Bongo Bongo's hands. Or Detective Salesman's. Actually, it might not be hookshot. Nope, it's hookshot. Anyways, I do need to make sure I don't die though. Which, we can do that. Oh, nice, not. But, I'm just gonna start normal slashing. Yeah, no, so this is what my entrance randomizer experience has been. Just figuring out names, figuring out where the heck to go, constantly getting soft locked, and having to reload a save like 15,000 times because of the way that my Kid Link path is. I need health. I need to die. You know what? I don't need health. I have light arrows. Why have I not just been stunning you? But it's still fun. And now that I actually have a bow and a slingshot, at least I have something. Still don't have a boomerang or hookshot though. I haven't found the launch sponges. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. Oh yeah, I also learned how to navi dive in water because the mosswoods going towards oh, we actually do have the Master Sword equipped. Perfect, because you can actually only end this with the Master Sword, from my experience. So I try hitting the tail again. Anyway, no. Let me just double check myself on the whole, you can only do this with the Master Sword. Yeah. Hey, how's it going? By the way, he does not get back up. Use the Master Sword, destroy Ganon with the Sacred Sword. I swear that he could've. I feel like I remember as a kid, doing this fight and him standing back up if I didn't hit him fast enough, but he just kinda sits here. But yeah, I learned how to navi dive, and I've learned how to, instantly explore a bomb chute. I'm not reading this. These tech marks should go away on their own. I'm holding down the controller. There's the sages. Some of them we haven't met, I don't think. Or one of them we haven't even met. That's the old guy. Which I don't actually remember who he is. I'm just gonna take a guess and say that he's probably like King of Hyrule or something, just based on how he looks compared to like how King of Hyrule looks in other games. Man, I'm still thinking about Navi just being like, I'm sorry, bye. That'll never leave my mind. Just having my character named Bye, and so like Ganondorf cutscene, she just like ditching you. So honestly, that would be a blessing. But anyways, I mean, we're standing in the clouds. I think I've noticed that he has this little strap on his collar, or it's like undershirt. I would not be able to wear that. I can't have things around my neck like that. And I don't mean that in like a fashion way. I mean like I don't zip up or button up coats and shirts, like flannel shirts or coats, because it just gives me like a choking feeling if that top button or the top part of the zipper is too close to my neck. I don't know why it's like that for me, but it always has, even as a kid. Just not a fan of having a choking feeling. Especially since I get car sick. Like, not fun. Yeah, I could just ruin this moment by doing, well, other than the fact that I keep talking in the middle of it, I could just do that. Ruin it for a whole lot of people. I got worried that I did do that, but no, we're good. Anyways, credits! We did it! We beat the game, and we actually, according to the tracker, gotten all the checks. That's the wrong one. Oh, I forgot where I got fire arrows. Hang on. We got all the checks. There they all are. Let me just close that one. Look on the map here real quick. I forgot to mark off that too. Got everything. Minus got some stones. And I get some locked doors. Okay, I know which one we skipped the Spirit Temple. So yeah, that does it for this randomizer. I'd gladly do like more of this. I don't know how well my computer would handle streaming it, but I feel like if they're... Because, I mean, I've done some random Spyro speedrunning streams just for the hell of it, because sometimes I don't know what to record, or I just don't have time to record, so I'm like, heck it, start a stream. That's instant, and there's a good excuse for not having the video on at open time. Like, example, the episode before the last one, if anyone watched that right at 3:45 p.m. CST, since that's when I upload videos, they probably didn't have the greatest resolution on the video, because I only just barely got it out in time. So the HD hadn't rendered yet. Which is not on me. I mean, that's entirely on YouTube, you know, like, that doesn't depend on my own computer's speed. Once it actually gets uploaded, the SD and the HD, which the SD is required for it to even be watchable, even for me, the guy who uploads it, like, that's all handled by YouTube. I can just close Google Chrome and it'll be all good. Bye, Epona. But I apologize for that, but yeah, no, it's like sometimes I push it a little bit with getting videos out on time, because it depends on if I record before or after going to bed, and when I wake up, if it's after. Like, heck, it's 12:49 p.m. right now, and I'm recording this episode still, which kinda is gonna suck, because now I have... This is coming out on a Saturday. I need to figure out what something to record for Sunday. And also from there on out, too. Because I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what the heck are they doing to the windmill man. No idea. Oh, I didn't realize he doesn't have, like, a giant backpack on. Actually, I guess he doesn't have that on in the shop either, does he? It's a Majora's Mask thing. Also, the big Gora dancing around like that has to make, like, the earth shake, right? There's no way there's not, like, a rumbling there for everyone standing next to them. I forgot what I was talking about. Hey look, the Super Mario Club for the Zelda game. But yeah, no, this was fun. And I'd be down to do like a stream of it. Which would then have slightly different settings at the very least. Like the shortcut for Jabu Jabu and Deku Tree would 100% be turned on. Because I just don't feel like fighting the Jabu Jabu mini-boss. And that's pretty much the entirety that skips. I'll also have the setting where Rudo is already on the upper floor. Because all that skips is bringing Rudo to the upper floor, which is just time-consuming. Not even challenging. It's like, yeah, I'll gladly get rid of the tedious stuff. Same with the Deku Tree. It's like, you get no checks or anything on that part of the Deku Tree. Sure, it means that you don't need the slingshot to go fight Goma, but that's cool. I like the idea of not having to fight Goma with the slingshot. I've never understood why Navi just flies away. But like, actually though, I've never understood that. Because you live in Kokiri Forest and everyone there gets a fairy. You finally get a fairy and then they just piss off. after bugging you for an entire adventure, giving you almost never any useful information. Like, some guidance. I'll give them that much, you know, they do guide you on where you need to go sometimes. But, other than that, not helpful. Honestly, just kind of rude that they just ditch you like that. It's like, oh man, we've been through so much together. Anyways, bye. See you never. Oh god, what's happening? I guess in editing, I can probably pause that so it doesn't flicker. On the account that the visual is static anyways. Except for the text slowly appearing and then it stays on that screen forever. I don't know why it was flickering like that though. That is very weird. Oh well. Oh yeah, seeing the file name here reminded me that I could show you. Let me just show you real quickly what I have for entrance tracker, or what I'm using to keep track of the entrance randomizer. What I'm doing for that is a spoiler log. I do not want to look at that one. Here we go. Add a new source. Let's go, I guess, display capture? No, not display capture. Window? Yeah, window capture. Sure, window capture 2. Oh, perfect. It went straight to the one I wanted. Yeah, this. I just have this notepad document here. I'll even size it so you can see it better. I just have this notepad document. Sorry for anyone's retinas, I guess. Because there's not dark mode on notepad as far as I know, and I wouldn't use it because I use default settings. Haha. So this is just what I have. It's like, I had to sit here and go through this, to which I have put it in roughly the order that or well, not roughly. I put it in the order that the map tracker, you know, oh shoot, I have it under. The map tracker goes for. So it's easier for me to like remember it. But it's just like, it's proof. I have in this notepad document, just because when I first tried to start figuring all this out, which, let me tell you, I didn't have it this nice at the start. Like, I had no idea what the heck I was doing for marking things down. Now I have a rough idea that I think honestly works pretty okay. But when I had to go figure this out, I was dreading it, so I just put and then I started figuring it out. Like, one torch room is the jail cell that's on the far left door entrance, normally. I call it one torch room because in the randomizer wiki, when it tells you that it always brings you to a specific room, they specify that it has one torch. So I figured one torch room. And as I mentioned, it's like your pot room, got double jail, curvy jail, the stupid hookshot wall. The dead end room is surprisingly actually doable without knocking out the guard, because they walk past you just enough that you can run by them before they can turn around. Same with the pot room. Like, if you can get into the pot room, you can't go to the upper ones from the lower ones if you don't have a method of if you don't actually have something to knock out the guard or the membership card to not get arrested. But if you're in one of the upper parts of the room already, you can actually sneak by the guards quick enough before they turn around. At least going from left door to right door. Which, left door would be the one closest to the other two doors. For me. It was like, if you're standing in the room from the pot, looking left and right. Also, I guess I did use left and right twice. Gotta I didn't know how to specify this one. But yeah, then, you got the brackets. Here, it's like middle. One torch room, I know the entrances to, so I didn't specify those ones. But then you got middle, next to tiny step, top of vines, ramp, tiny step. Next to GTG. It's crazy. And then I also had, because dungeons are randomized with specifically just other dungeons, I found it hilarious that getting eaten by the Great Deku Tree gets you eaten by a fish. Apparently the Great Deku Tree is a fish. But that's enough of that. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Hope you all had a nice time watching this series and stuff. I had fun recording it. It was a good time. It did prevent me from doing any randomizers though, as I didn't want to confuse myself on what I've done in this one versus what I've done in other ones, and I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's another, like, neat little, oh hey, here's this tiny detail in the, tiny detail in the game that I can't remember about right now, that I didn't do. But I can't think of it. So, c'est la vie. Hope you all have a lovely day, night, whatever time it might be for you.